Are you tired of the same old success stories that focus on individual talent and hard work? Do you want to learn about the external factors that can make or break a person's success? Well, look no further. Malcolm Gladwell's book, Outliers, the Story of Success, challenges the traditional idea that success is solely the result of individual effort. With a more nuanced view of how to achieve success, this video is for you. One of the first points Gladwell makes is that culture matters. External factors such as culture, family background, and opportunities play a crucial role in determining success. We should reconsider our traditional ideas of success and recognize the importance of these external factors. The 10,000-hour rule suggests that it takes roughly 10,000 hours of deliberate practice to become an expert in a particular field. This is not the whole story. Gladwell acknowledges the importance of deliberate practice in achieving mastery in a particular field, but also other factors, such as cultural legacies, are contributing to success. Cultural legacies can shape the way individuals think and behave, and therefore have a significant impact on their chances of success. Gladwell introduces the concept of power distance, which refers to the extent to which people in a society accept unequal distribution of power. Societies with high power distance, such as those in East Asia, are more likely to produce high-achieving individuals because they emphasize hard work, discipline, and respect for authority. Another important factor is time and place. Gladwell argues that the children of wealthy, well-educated parents are more likely to achieve success because they have access to better educational opportunities and social networks. He introduces the Matthew effect, which states that those who already have advantages are more likely to receive additional benefits, while those without advantages are more likely to be left behind. Success is often a result of being in the right place at the right time and having access to opportunities that others do not. He gives the example of Bill Gates, who was able to gain access to a computer terminal at a young age, which gave him a significant advantage in developing his programming skills. Also, many successful people, such as professional hockey players, are born in the early months of the year, while those born later in the year are less likely to achieve success in the same field. This is because youth sports leagues use January 1st as the cutoff date for age brackets, which means that children born in January, February, and March are often the oldest and most physically mature in their age group. This gives them a competitive advantage that they carry with them throughout their athletic careers. Timing is not only crucial for individuals, but can affect entire industries. The tech industry boomed in the 1970s and 1980s because of the convergence of various technological advances, government policies, and cultural trends. Next, communities and social connections play an important role in one's path to success. The lawyer Joe Flom found success by specializing in mergers and acquisitions at a time when it was an obscure and unglamorous field. Flom grew up during the Great Depression and came from a Jewish immigrant family. When Flom first started practicing law, he faced discrimination because of his Jewish background. He was initially denied entry into some of the top law firms in New York City, and he had to work hard to prove himself in a profession that was dominated by white Protestant men. Flom's experiences as a Jewish immigrant gave him a deep understanding of how to navigate complex social networks and how to identify and take advantage of new opportunities. In the 1960s, Flom recognized that the landscape of corporate law was changing, and he saw an opportunity to specialize in mergers and acquisitions. At the time, this area of law was relatively new, and Flom was one of the first lawyers to focus exclusively on it. As a result, he was able to build a successful practice and became known as the king of the hostile takeover. Finally, Flom's success can be attributed to his willingness to work hard and persevere in the face of adversity while having a deep understanding of how to navigate complex social networks. Another important lesson is that perseverance and persistence play a crucial role in success. Successful people find meaning in their work, which motivates them to work harder and strive for excellence. Successful people are persistent and are able to overcome obstacles and setbacks. The Beatles were rejected by numerous record companies before finally achieving success after years of low-paid work. Innate talent is not the only determinant of success. People with above-average intelligence are not significantly more likely to succeed than people with average intelligence. Instead, success is the result of a combination of talent, practice, and opportunity. Cultural attitudes towards work and achievement can have a significant impact on success. The last major takeaway shows how important communication and teamwork is. Back in the 1980s, Korean Air suffered from above-average plane crash rates. Traditional airline hierarchies, in which the captain was the ultimate authority, often led to poor communication and deference from other crew members. This created a culture in which co-pilots and other crew members were reluctant to speak up when they noticed mistakes being made by the captain. Black box recordings revealed that crew members had noticed frozen wings or storms on the horizons. However, due to their lower position in the hierarchy, they did not communicate this information clearly enough to the captain. Gladwell compares the high crash rates of Korean Air and other airlines in the 1980s to the low crash rates of airlines like Southwest Airlines, which had implemented more collaborative and communicative cultures. Korean Air was able to significantly reduce its crash rate by implementing a program that encouraged co-pilots to speak up when they noticed an error being made by the captain. This program created a more communicative and collaborative culture, which improved overall safety. Complex systems like aviation requires more than just individual talent and effort. It also requires effective communication and teamwork. As we have seen, external factors such as culture, family background, social networks, and teamwork play a crucial role in determining success. We need to recognize the importance of these factors and rethink our traditional notions of success. First, the 10,000-hour rule states that it takes about 10,000 hours of deliberate practice to become an expert in a particular field. But cultural legacies and other factors also contribute significantly to success. Secondly, success is often the result of being in the right place at the right time and having access to opportunities that others do not have. Timing is not only crucial for individuals, but can influence entire industries. Third, communities and social connections play an important role in the path to success. Joe Flom's success as a mergers and acquisitions lawyer is due to his ability to navigate complex social networks. Fourth, perseverance and persistence are essential for achieving success. Successful individuals find purpose in their work, which propels them to put in more effort and strive for excellence. Persistence is what enables them to overcome challenges and setbacks, which are bound to occur along the way. Finally, effective communication and teamwork are essential for success, as shown by the comparison between Korean Air's high crash rates and the low crash rates of airlines such as Southwest Airlines, which had adopted a more cooperative and communicative culture. Thanks for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed this summary of Outliers, the story of success, and found it useful for your own path to success. If you appreciated the effort that went into creating this video and would like to be notified of future videos, please consider liking and subscribing. By subscribing, you'll be the first to know about new videos and won't miss out on any valuable content. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.